it's Saturday morning and I have decided that I am going to go for a morning walk. I think walking in the morning is going to be a lot better than walking in the evening because it's a little bit cooler outside. It's only 75 degrees with a feel-like temperature of 75 degrees as opposed to the other night when it was like 90 degrees with a feel-like temperature of 100. So I think I'm going to go for a morning walk, and I have a book to put in my neighborhood's little free library. I am embarrassed to say that I have not been to the little free library lately. The last time I went to the little free library was when I put the Rachel Maddow book in there, and I wanted to go back again the following week because I wanted to see if anyone had taken out one big mess out of it. Because I had put my book in there in hopes that someone would take it. And I didn't get a chance to do that because it was rainy, and then maybe the next weekend I felt bad with a migraine or it was too hot. For whatever reason, I was busy. I didn't get a chance to go to the little free library. So I've actually been meaning to put this book in the library for a while. I finished it. It's the 14th book in the Stephanie Plum series by Janet Ivanovich. I think that's how her name is pronounced. I think I've been saying it wrong. So I finished this one. I'm actually already on the 16th book in the series, and I got this book out of the little free library several months ago, and I was reading the series and I was like, oh, this is great. I will, when I get to book 14, I have the book right here. But what ended up happening is that I started listening to the audiobook because the series is on audiobook, and I love the narrator. She is so awesome. I think her name is Lorelei, and I want to say her last name is King. I'm not positive. Anyway, this narrator, she is awesome. I love her. I love how she does all the voices for the characters. And a lot of times it's just easier for me to listen to an audiobook. So I actually didn't even read the actual hardback copy of it. I listened to it on audiobook. But it was a good story. I'm not going to keep this one. I got too many books. I don't need to keep it. So I'm going to put it back in the little free library. And when I go there, I'm going to see if someone's taken one big mess. So hopefully. I'm also curious to see if anyone's taken that Rachel Maddow book. We'll see. All right, I'm going to go on my walk before it gets too hot. So it's actually a really nice morning. It's not too hot, but I can definitely feel it's going to be a hot day. But it's very quiet out here too. I should take morning walks more often. There's the pool. So quiet. Almost want to go to the pool. All right, almost at the little free library. I hope someone has taken my book. Let's see, let's find out. Look at that. My book is not in there. Someone took my book. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm just double checking. Yeah, I don't see it in there. In fact, this thing looks pretty cleaned out. Yay! Hey, someone even took the Rachel Maddow book too. Alright, I'm going to see if there's anything I want. An Amish Easter wish. I've got too many books. I really don't need any more. No. I kind of want the Amish book, but not really. There's no cover. I hate when they do that. I got enough books. I don't really want to read the Amish book right now anyway. Okay. But yay, this is exciting! My book is not in the little free library. Someone in my neighborhood's got my book. Yay! Alright, well, I put the Janet Ivanovich book in there. And okay. Let me just at least read this. don't really want to read it. Nah, I got way too many books. Okay. Yay! Someone took my book. I'm so excited that someone's taken my book. That's really, really exciting. I hope they take the book, and I hope they write a really awesome review for it online. That would be awesome. Just taking a little break here at the pond. Such a nice view. So I think what the plan is for today is I am going to tackle revisions or rewrite or whatever you want to call it. I need to redo the outline for 6th grade changes. I'm having a problem with knowing what order I want the scenes in because I'm reordering some stuff, and it's like I want everything to happen at once, and everything can't happen at once. So I need to figure out what is the best time for this to happen, because I'm redoing the scenes, I'm adding new scenes, and I'm just kind of changing up things in the story. I'm kind of making things happen earlier than they were in the first draft of the novel, or second draft, or third draft, or whatever number draft I was on. But I'm going to work on that this weekend, and that's just kind of an ongoing project for me. And then I think for lunch, I'm going to go pick up some Olive Garden. Wait for this car to pass. I've been wanting to have Olive Garden for so long. The last time I had Olive Garden was back in February for my birthday. Now, I haven't been inside the restaurant. I'm just going to get curbside. I'm not ready to go into restaurants yet because of COVID. But I think I'm going to get some Olive Garden today for lunch. And I'm going to have lunch with my mom because I'm overdue for a visit with my mom. And now that we're both vaccinated, we can spend some time together. Although I'm a little worried about that Delta variant, but... So I'm planning to have a fun Saturday, a little work, a little fun. Okay, so I think I'm gonna head home now because this early in the morning, wow, the mosquitoes are already out in full force. Already got a mosquito bite on my leg from my walk the other night. I've actually been walking in the park across the street from my neighborhood with some friends, and mosquitoes have been getting me lately, but yeah, they're out this morning. So I'm gonna head home, take a shower, and get my day started. So yeah, I haven't started on any revisions or rewrites yet. I've got this going on. Don't you just hate this when your computer decides to do an update? It's been updating for like, I don't know, a half hour maybe? It's been stuck on this blue screen, and like, I don't want to like interrupt it because it'll just mess up everything, but yeah, that's what's going on right now. What I wanted to do, I find I'm finding things to distract myself. I'm like, I don't want to work on revisions just this moment. I was going to work on some video editing, but that's not happening. So maybe I'm actually being forced to work on revisions right now. I don't know. I still need to figure out what I want to do. Chapter 1 went really well. And then when I got to chapter 2, it started off well, but then I started writing a scene, and then I just kind of started to backtrack, and I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have this scene just yet. Maybe I should wait for this scene. Maybe I should start a new scene. Maybe I need to do, you know, something else with that. So that's kind of been my struggle. And I think what I need to do, and I don't want to do it, but I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to print out the story. And I don't want to print it out because I hate wasting paper, you know, on something that I know that's not going to be much of use. But if I printed out the story, I might have a chance to like kind of just read it out. I mean, I know I've got my outline, I've got my story scenes laid out on the wall, and that's fine. But sometimes you just actually need to read your story and make comments on it. And I think I'm gonna have to do that. I don't want to do that because like again, I hate wasting paper. I guess it's not really wasting paper if I'm gonna use it. But what I might do is go through some of the scenes, because some of those scenes are already obsolete. Like, they've got characters that aren't going to be interacting in that story anymore, or, you know, just that scene has been drastically changed, so I don't want to like print off all of it. So I don't know, I might just print off like a partial copy of it. The other thing is that some of the formatting on that story is kind of weird. So I may actually have to rewrite it, like actually retype it. I may actually have to retype it anyway, so maybe it's a good idea for me to print it. I don't know. All right, so that's how this morning is going. It's not lunchtime yet, but I'm already starting to get hungry because I'm thinking of Olive Garden. Probably I will do this after I eat. Let's see if my computer's done yet. No, not done yet. I'm at Olive Garden. This is my first time doing the curbside pickup. They don't have the to-go spots anymore. Like, I couldn't find them. So I just had to park out front. But luckily, there's not a lot of traffic right now. There's not a lot of cars packed in the parking lot. And I just checked in and I hope my order arrives soon. I'm so hungry. Oh my God. I'm wondering if the to-go spots are like on this side of the building that I didn't drive over to. But I've already checked in and I've already said that I'm in the front because the to-go spots, they used to be right out in the front, but they're not anymore. So yeah, maybe they're on the side of the building. I don't know, but my order was supposed to be ready at 11 and I got here a few minutes late because of the stoplights, and now it's 11:10 or 11:11. So I hope they come soon. I'm hungry. Okay, so I got my Olive Garden and it was really, really good. It was so, so good. And I am like so stuffed because I had Olive Garden for lunch. And then I had a really nice visit with my mom. And then I came home and then I was absolutely worthless for the rest of the day. Like, I was just so stuffed. Like, I didn't feel like doing anything. And it was really hot too because my car had been parked outside all day and it got really hot. And so it was just a really hot drive home. And then I was just so tired, and so I just sat down and I did nothing. I did work on some videos. My computer finally stopped updating. And so now I just finished dinner. I had Olive Garden leftovers, and I still have more for tomorrow because I go all out when I go to Olive Garden. I get extra soup and extra breadsticks and all that. And I got extra tiramisu as well. And oh my God, it was just so good. I'm stuffed again. Like, I don't know how much work I'm gonna get done because I can't work when I'm hungry, and I also have a hard time working when I'm uncomfortably stuffed, and I don't know why I do this to myself, but Olive Garden is just so good. I love Olive Garden. I can't stop eating it. It's just, even though I'm full, but I'm going to try though because it's 7 o'clock and I really kind of need to do some work on this story. I said I was going to, and I really need to get to work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to print the story. I'm just going to go ahead and print the whole thing because I don't have time to look through the story and pick passages and pick sections to print. No, I just don't have time. So I'm just going to print the whole story, and then I will have it all out and I can look through the pages and I can start making my notes on the story, and then maybe I can get a handle on where I want to put all these scenes and maybe what scenes I want to keep. And I think there's some scenes I'm actually going to get rid of, which I'm kind of sad about, but you know, sometimes you just have to let go of some of these things because they just don't really add too much to the story. So anyway, we'll see how that works out. And I guess I will be getting to work now. So I will update you later. Okay, so here it is. I printed it. Now, it printed in a way that I didn't intend to print it. I wanted to print it duplex, you know, something on both sides. But I don't know, maybe my recent update messed up something. I don't know what happened. But that wasn't an option and I couldn't quite figure it out. But I did print 2 pages on one page. So I kind of like it like this because it kind of actually like looks like a book. Like if I actually folded this up, it like would be kind of a book. The only downside is that the print is kind of tiny and my eyes are really, really bad. So, but it's only 70 sheets of paper, so that's good. So I didn't waste too much paper. And I guess I can use the back of this paper for scrap or whatever when I'm done with it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through this and make some notes, cut out some scenes possibly, and try to figure this puzzle out. Alright, so it's Sunday and I'm about to get back to work on my revisions. And of course, wouldn't you know it, the neighbor's cutting the grass right now. Like, but fortunately it's not like too loud. Sometimes it can get like really loud and it's so distracting. But anyway, I did make some progress last night on some of my revisions. So what I've been doing is I have been looking through this manuscript. I haven't been reading it, but I've kind of just been scanning it. So I'm scanning the scenes, and as I'm going through, I'm making notes because I know there's some scenes that I'm deleting. I know there's some scenes that I'm changing. And so I make notes on it. And I'm also using sticky notes because you know I love sticky notes. I think what I'll do is I'll have like all these little sticky notes. So these are the ones I want to refer back to. Now I still have quite a bit of story left to go. So I'm going to get to work. I'm going to do that. Then after I go through the manuscript, I think that's when I need to start tackling my outline, which I'm dreading. The story is already complete, but it's not complete because I'm completely breaking it apart and like putting it back together in a brand new way. And so yeah, I'm kind of dreading that a little bit, but I hope that what'll happen is all of these revisions will make the story so much better. All right, so I'm gonna get back to work and I'll check in later. Okay, so I finished going through my story. I finished reading through all my notes for it, my beta reader feedback and all that. So I'm finished with that. And then after that I took a break and then I worked on my YouTube stuff. I'm waiting for a video to upload. And so now I guess I should get to outlining, except I am kind of hungry. It's late afternoon. I need a little pick-me-up, so I'm gonna have a little tiramisu and then I'll get to work. Oh my God. I think Olive Garden makes the best tiramisu. This is so good. Oh God. I love this. Okay, so it's almost 5:30 and I have been working. I've got my hoodie on because the AC in my office works just a little too well. So I have been working though for a couple hours, maybe about 2.5 hours, maybe just 2 hours. A lot of my working time has been kind of pacing around and just trying to think about stuff. Now I didn't get too much done on my actual outline, but I did make some kind of progress with coming up with some new scenes, and I did actually a little bit of writing too, which writing is way more important, right? So I got a little bit of writing done, and I'm still trying to figure out chapter 2. There was something in chapter 1 that I wanted to go back to because I had another idea for chapter 1, and so that idea I need to work on, and I need to finish work, and I need to finish writing that scene. So with chapter 2, I'm still trying to figure out some things about chapter 2, like where do I exactly want that chapter to start, and what exactly do I want to happen in that chapter, like what scenes happen first. And so I'm still trying to figure that out, but you know, it's not going to get accomplished in one day. I'm going to take this week to really brainstorm and think about it, and hopefully by the end of the week I will start to make more progress on this story. So the scenes that have red X's on them, and when there's one that's got a blue X, I just decided I didn't want to use a highlighter. I wanted to use a red marker instead. But the ones with the red X are scenes that I'm deleting. And some of these other scenes, they might be deleted too, or they might just be drastically changed. I don't know. I'm still working on it. I did add a new scene. That scene, let's see, right there. That's the new scene idea that I have for chapter 1. So I'm still working on that. And then these for chapter 2 right here, I might change the order of that. I don't know. I'm still working on it. Now I will say, I am loving my new desk. It is a great writing space. I have plenty of room to spread out. I've got all my different papers. I've got, this little thing is actually a book holder, but it's perfect for holding up papers too. I've got papers here, I've got more papers here. Like, I just have all this room to like spread out. So that's been working out well. So I think my new office space, my new writing space is going to work out very well. And I still have some more work to do with that. Oh, the AC just turned off. I can finally take off this hoodie. Because what happens is that the AC turns on and I get cold. And then as soon as the AC turns off, I get hot. I can't win. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this video here. But I am going to continue to work on revisions this week. And I'm going to work on these new scene ideas that I have as well. So do a little writing, do a little revision, do a little rewriting. I'm going to try to make this work. I gotta make this work. I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure out where all these puzzle pieces go. So wish me luck. If you like this video, please give it a like and please consider subscribing to my channel because it does help my channel grow. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.